Hello, welcome to Gutter Stars session 64 or something. 64? 46? I don't know. Let me have a look. This is a Spelljammer actual play for AD&D. I edited it tonight. My brain is not fully there. It is 44, 64, 84. We are in Realmspace on a journey of the good ship Cygnus, which is you've eventually acquired, and now you've sailed across the stars through the phlogiston, through the kind of weird, slightly luminescent flow between star systems, and arrived in Realmspace. And we did some stuff last time. You gathered some rumors and stuff, didn't you? Did someone want to do a lot when last we left our heroes? I know it's a month because people have been away, but maybe someone remembers what happened. Silent.
I'm trying to remember what was here for the last one. I might have been on holiday.
Yeah, well, we're taking record of a number of things to possibly explore around.
Were we mapping? What's that? What the original quest was?
We're on this. We reached this planet on the edge of realms. I've taken some notes. It'll be fine.
You were doing a scouting mission to check the routes. You did 2 scouting missions, of course, from the same person. One was inside Realmspace, which was, can you check the public military defences around Iron Peace, just so the shipping lanes are clear what they are. And then also, what is the flow like at the moment between Realmspace to Greyspace? And so, on the way to Greyspace is Realmspace. And of course, Greyspace is where Greyhawk is. Realmspace is where the Forgotten Realms is set. So yeah, you are halfway on that journey, and I think you're skimming your way through here, but you were planning to. You thought you might as well do something on the way. I think was the idea.
I think. Wait a minute. Did people in the Forgotten Realms refer to it as the Forgotten Realms?
Yes.
No.
No,
Yes?
They don't. No. I mean, they don't. But it'd be funny if they did.
You about it, but.
Where are you from? So the intergalactic people are meeting, and Elminster is talking to Gord or something. And it's like, oh, so where are you from, Elminster? He's like, I'm from the Forgotten Realms. Is that what you're imagining happens?
It's called Realms.
Accent sounds like.
Yeah. Well, no, I think the Forgotten Realms obviously originally is like some Greenwoodism. I think maybe I like to think that it's what people from outside the Forgotten Realms call it. They're like, oh yeah, remember there was that place that then got then we forgot about the realms, yeah.
I imagine it's how someone in real life refers to it in terms of, like in a galaxy far, far away a long time ago. It's Star Wars, that kind of way of talking.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
And of course, for Greyhawk, it's just that. Yeah, for Greyhawk, it's that someone from Greyhawk City, was on like the first ship out of Greyhawk and went around telling everyone the planet was called Greyhawk. The planet is called Los Angeles.
We named the planet after a single city with a ruined castle built by a mad guy.
No, we named the city after the planet.
Yeah. They named the city. They named the castle after the city. They named the city after the castle, didn't they? And then and after the
but of course the point is you're a guy from Greyhawk who is lying to other people in space. You can make up whatever story you want to explain why the planet is called that. Like why would you be like, oh, let me tell you the actual history of this castle? You'd be like, oh, actually it was that our first god who rescued us from the mouth of an intergalactic giant was a gigantic grey hawk.
The Grey Hawk is the name of an ancient meteor that landed here, birthing our race.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone from our planet calls it Greyhawk, and of course, eventually the people from the other planet go there and are like, "Oh, so we've come to Greyhawk," but they've landed in Airdie, or they've landed in the Western continent that Gary didn't actually look at, and everyone's like, "What Greyhawk? What's that?" And kill and eat the landing people. Obviously, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
The name of your place
Yeah. No, I would. Yeah, that's my main rating on which I rate how we should do first contact with aliens.
Do they look delicious?
Yeah, are they tasty looking enough? Yes. So yes, you'd ended up in Garden. That was the place. You'd gone to the live world of Garden, and it's many moons.
So we had taken a list of.
Yes, we have a list of the various weird planets or weird moons of Garden. We'd stopped on, I believe its name was Far World, the kind of habited moon of Garden.
Yeah, Far World, which is it's like the large. It's 111 miles diameter. It's a big planetoid.
Yeah, it's kind
and
the last
that's
point
that's
civilization in Realmspace.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We're between
because the planets to your east and west, as it were, are, on our plan, are not necessarily particularly nice planets. Whereas Garden has things like Far World that you can go to and is not bad.
Well, if it's still left to me, the whole to the right. Here I am.
Here I am. Yes, exactly. But yeah, so you'd.
Oh, there's such a good joke I could have done. Stuck in the middle with Moon.
Very good.
Yes. Delightful joking.
Ha.
I love it.
But yes, you discovered some things about the other planets around. You were interested in, I think you'd be like, Dragon Rock. Maybe it's a dragon. Maybe it's a rock. That was, I think, literally the depth of your analysis of Dragon Rock. And you'd been interested in.
I think there was we'd found.
Psion.
We'd heard. There were mages on the moon Templar would pay for weird stuff from.
Didn't one of the asteroids have an academy in it?
Yes, I think that's the research mages on the moon Templar is what I have in my note.
Do they call it the School of Rock?
Oh.
Sorry, Jamie was setting that one up. Could you not see it?
Yeah, I actually forgot that there was one of these.
Yeah, the worst thing for his joke was that there was in fact a planet full of mages.
Yeah.
Yes, and you'd asked about one where you'd seen like an abandoned building or something. Like there was a building that there was nothing else on. You asked about that.
Yeah, there was one that had a little sort of sinkhole, crater, or depression or something with lots of fungus inside or something.
Yep.
I think that's where we were.
I think Alex, you guide us as you have the full list.
What I should definitely do, given we're discussing obviously off stream the newly arrived Dawnwood Kickstarter, you should go in that, and then I'm going to forcibly change the campaign into a Dawnwood campaign. You'll be like, oh, we land in the fungus. Oh, you transport across the realms into
that's what
Dawnwood.
You did to us in our Dawnwood campaign. You forcibly transported us to some space island.
But I didn't force. You said you made a deal with a wizard, and he said, "Get in the mirror."
Yes,
and you got get in the water, get in the fountain or whatever it was.
Fun, but,
and then we used planar compass. That was good. I enjoyed that.
Not legally valid.
Yeah, he's saying I forced him, and he's like, but by force you mean you voluntarily made a deal to get something? Yeah, that's what I mean.
That is what
How can I say no?
But it makes you sound bad
in
when we
which I
say
made my
forced.
choices, Owen.
Yeah, stop judging me. That's Planar Compass 1, which I have recommended on the channel before. It's good. I like Planar Compass. Like maybe 2 of the Planar Compasses I quite liked, and the other one I thought was just meh. Okay. I don't know if there's any more since then. So that's like an OSE Spelljammer / Planescape sort of idea. It's replacing that.
That's true. That's where I first we first gained exposure to the Phlogiston. Well,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. On that note, actually, the Manual of the Planes first edition is really fantastic. Like, I like the second edition one, but it kind of felt like the second edition stuff is nice for the art and ideas, but actually, when you read the first edition one, you read it and you're like, okay, like I see how I could just read this and then just go and run a game. You know what I mean? And it's more condensed. It's more condensed. Yeah.
Hi, Julia, in the comments. I agree. It's more. I would say it depends what you're looking for and when. Like, I'm happy to choose quite overwritten second edition material as very, very dense inspiration. Like very, very dense.
That's what it is.
Yeah. That's what you want to use that second edition stuff, not because it's always well written for game, but because it's actually quite creative and you can adapt it to the game quite easily. Great. So yes, you have like 3 potential targets in the subsystem of Garden.
Yes.
And you did look at all of them, as in I think you were like, oh, we fly around and see all the moons, but like you didn't land on any. You eventually realised that one of them looked like it had ships on it, and you're like, we should go to the one that looks like it's friendly to ships. But yeah, so I guess it depends. I guess pick one for your adventure. We'll for the next session or two. I guess pick something to do. We just had
a like a battle.
Yeah, we did space battle, didn't we? Yeah.
Ran away. Is this? Has there been a session in between the time where we ran away and we got to here?
No, I don't think so. Like I say, I think people were on holiday, weren't they?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like a month since we last played. Rather than 2 weeks, it's like a month since we last played.
Yeah, there was some valiant, brave fighting. We ran away.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, I was going to say, you were drastically overmatched. You could have stayed and fought, but you'd done loads of damage. You'd used your
simply being
yeah.
Yeah.
We could have won it.
We could have died. Something appropriate.
Bravely.
Yeah. It makes you realise, like an ogre magi, if it's got some real it can kill you potential, and it's like you unless you got something really powerful up your sleeve, you're not gonna get rid of it this round or in a couple of rounds. You know, it's gonna it's a real challenge. If you're leveled and don't have something really clever up your sleeve, compared to just like a high level wizard, but you've got the drop on him.
Yeah. It's interesting. It also changes the dynamic because you could be like, oh, an ogre magi you can't take head on, which is correct, like at your level, like a bunch of 3rd and 4th level characters or whatever. But the thing you can do is be a long way away in a ship firing missiles at it. So
yeah, we held our own, but we were at serious risk of.
Yeah,
we were
I think it was more or less
that. Like a really far distance in the ship. That works.
We enjoyed that. I enjoyed doing like a detailed space combat rather than the short space combats we'd done before. I thought that was a worthwhile experience. I feel like I could do it better next time. There's been nothing since then. So, Jamie, go for it.
I was just gonna say, I like the fact it's genuinely different, like the way you're moving and stuff. It's not like normal D&D combat, but instead of a miniature of a creature, you have a miniature of a ship. It's like
well, it's modified aerial combat basically. It's not aerial combat, but it uses some of the principles of aerial combat combined with the movement rates, the SR, kind of the concept of SR. So I think you combine those two, and it is quite different, but it still feels like D&D. It's just operating at a different scale. And I mean, we've obviously run Battle System 2, not on the channel, but we've run Battle System, and similarly, that at its best, there are flaws in it, but like you're like, oh yeah, this feels like you're using a D&D like game, but for a different scale. I like both of them.
Yeah, like the whole jargon with sort of like orthogonal differences and stuff. It's just nice that it's just genuinely different.
Yeah, so great. There's not been another session since then. That was the summary there. So what do we want to do? What's the plan?
I believe we had planned on going to the crater with the fungus. I don't remember why, but I believe that was the plan.
I think it was going to be
why was that
check out. What's the idea?
I feel like there was someone who wanted us to do or get something from there. Like I was told that there was something there that someone would give us money for, but I don't remember who or why.
There was amongst many. I was going to say there's a large crater, and the crater has a bunch of life in it, but one type, an important type for someone. I think they said it was that the mages on Templar would pay for the specific fungus that you could use in spells and potions for vision improvement. I believe. Does that sound right?
Vision like
might do.
Like psychic vision or like just ocular vision?
Ocular vision, I guess like the equivalent of eyes of minute seeing or something, I guess, or eagle eye, the eagle eye thing. I've got a couple of these magic items actually in the Saturday game, So there's a few options. So that was an option, and of course anything else you find there, great. Would work out.
And then I think we had a few different ideas on what to do after that, because there's a lot of interest around here. But but certainly, I mean, hey, gives us something to do for today. Yeah, just go you know.
Go get bad fungal infections. Die.
Yeah.
We've been to Goblin
Sounds
Vietnam.
fun.
Now
It's
we're
an
going
art,
to go to
you know?
Mushroom Vietnam.
It's what? It's a
That's fair.
viscera. What?
No, an arc. Like, you know, we get
It's
to
a
the end
living.
of this and die of fungal infections.
Yeah. That's like a story. Yeah.
Yeah, if we end up Last of Us in the Forgotten Realms.
You don't understand. I
Yeah,
meant
we
to
win.
get
Story.
killed. The story. It was not unintentional.
Yeah, great. Yes, I guess you're going to fly there. We're on the same square, but I guess you should probably still do a... Well, not probably, you need to, you are required to still do an encounter check. 1 in 20, which is going to be 1, 2, it's going to be like 3 or 4 in 20, is it? 1 in 20, same ring as planets, same space as planets, that's 3 in 20. Space patrolled, 4 in 20. It's not an asteroid belt, I don't think it's on the same ring as an asteroid belt. So I think it's 4 in 20. Tom, do you want to do a roll?
4 in 20, so you want a 1d5.
Yeah, you can do a roll a d20
Well,
as well. You could do a
mean-
d5. You can custom macro, yeah.
no, I'll do it.
You're only allowed,
We'll-
you're only allowed
we'll see
to
it
use
roll.
1d4
We'll see it roll.
Just
We'll do
by
it.
Goodman game.
We'll do
Just
it.
to let you know.
Sam Hambat, Tom is typing. Dice
We're
Cap
not
sponsored
like-
by Budweiser.
It
Roll
literally, if
1d20.
you look at the pink box that appears when you log into to Roll20, it tells you how to roll dice.
Yeah, you'd think I'd have actually learned by now, though, wouldn't you, Alex?
I mean, I've met you, so no.
I mean, you see me roll, I think is probably more important.
Yeah. How good are you at playing games, Tom? Not very. Yeah.
No.
Why would you learn?
No,
Why would you learn?
Yeah, that's fair. All right,
Yeah.
well, I got an 18,
Yeah.
which is either really good or really bad, depending on.
No. It means no encounter. Yeah, it depends which. Always low. Always low. No encounter. So yeah, you fly off again. To I don't actually need anything on the map, do I? Right, to what is the name of this one place that you've been told to go to? It's called Retinae. Because it looks like an eye. It's not really a pun. You know, it's just a name.
Yeah, it'd be stretching it to call it a pun, really.
Yeah. Retinae is actually larger than Farworld. In terms of Farworld is 111 mile diameter, Retinae is larger, but most of it is rocky and bare, like hasn't it? You know, so it's quite pale colour, and then there is a large crater on one side. I think there is. I'm trying to think. There is like one moon or stellar object, and I'm trying to remember what it is. But where that is like the case, it's like, oh yeah, there's like a massive bang on one side. It's like that. There's a big crater that looks, I guess it looks like, it's the iris and the eye and the pupil, basically. The iris and the pupil are on that side. And yeah, that is for some reason really full of life. So yeah, you can fly there. You can see. It has an atmosphere, I believe. I don't think there's anything unusual about the atmosphere. As far as you get in terms of from what you've been told, you need to land the ship somewhere, I guess. But you can you land swan ships? Because either you may need to get
Probably
in
on
the,
a pond.
Yeah. I'm just checking the swan ship to see if it's you're like
If they're anything like real
create...
swans, you can't land it particularly gracefully.
Yeah, because it cannot land on land. No, the swan ship cannot land on land. You could rappel down from the star sail. Like the star sail could get close, and then you could eye in the atmosphere, and then you could rappel down on ropes.
There are no convenient bodies of water for us to smash into.
Nope, it is yeah. I mean, you could see if any of the fungus counts as water, but swan ships cannot. This is a whole category of like statistic. They cannot land on land. Some ships can, like basically ships that have legs, like good legs, can, whereas ships that don't can't, basically. And the star sail also cannot land on land. It has to land on water. So, but the star sail could go close, could go without being particularly at risk of crashing or anything, and then you could rappel down, I guess, if you'd like to.
Halo drop.
Yeah, I get.
Yeah.
ODST straight into there.
Yeah, no, you need the Mako from Mass Effect.
Oh yeah.
And landing it, where they drop you in the Mako, and then the mechanic. It doesn't really work mechanically, but you're like, that's such a cool moment.
That's the vehicle.
Now have to do it. Yeah, the vehicle in Mass Effect.
Gravity of anything that I've driven in any game.
Yeah, and despite that, it's still really unwieldy and impossible to use, despite being theoretically generous on your tolerances.
Well, I think that's why it's so unwieldy, is because it doesn't have any kind of consistent approach to how it should behave under gravity.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it can just be how little the gravity is, like even on places that should have normal gravity. There's planets you get out of and do missions on, so you're like, I need to get out and go to the thing, and they work. Gravity is obviously normal, but the Mako,
the Mako behaves like it's on a moon half the size of our moon.
I unironically love the Mako though. It's just funny, like just flinging it about, and it takes so much damage.
It's fun until you need to do it like 20 times to get whatever material you want.
I try not to spend too much time.
As it is, you don't actually have a Mako.
Yeah.
So
we just have to drop down
Can we back?
like normal mooks.
Yeah.
I would like to try and buy a Mako.
Yeah, the campaign aim now has changed from finish this quest to see if someone makes a Mako. You need to go back to those gnomes on Iron Piece and
is the Normandy in Realmspace? That's the question we need to answer.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you were fighting like a battle barge, weren't you? They're just like, that's not really the Normandy. That's older. It's not really up to date. But yeah, you did fight a big warship.
Captain Shepard's great grandfather from a different dimension.
Yeah, you did also briefly consider robbing or semi-successfully. You robbed like there was like the mine carts in space. Do you remember that in Phlogiston as well? There was like the ship which was made up of mine carts that you were like, let's go and steal some stuff, and then great. So who is going down? What's the landing party? I assume you will just put a rope over the side or 2 ropes over the side or something.
Yeah.
And where you actually land it? Where are you landing the landing party? So those are both questions. Who's the landing party, and where are you landing them? Like at the edge of the iris, just in the iris, or what?
In the iris.
I think on the edge of the iris, right? We don't want to like actually drop into the most dangerous bit.
I think you got to go in both feet first.
Especially since we want to test the point.
Is Ichabod saying this while not volunteering for the landing party?
Yes, of course. Ichabod's not volunteering to go, but he expressed an opinion on the best strategy.
He would love you to go.
Aren't you some kind of nihilist? What do you care about strategy?
It's a creative endeavour.
Owen, do you remember what happened with my genie at this point? I can't remember. You've resummoned. You've resummoned.
Makes
sense.
You have a genie if you'd like one.
Okay. He is at full health then. I was just making sure that I hadn't just entirely forgotten to note the hit point loss.
Yeah, how far have we been between our 2 destinations? Have I lost any health on any of my characters? And do they gain it back? No.
They will have regained it from the last combat encounter onwards. Yes, I think. Remember, you also have your passengers that you rescued from the drifting ship in Phlogiston, don't you?
Yeah, I was going to say, we got that.
Yeah, that's another job. Yeah.
Is that the gnomes? No, they were on...
No, they were on the train ship, the ship made up of minecarts. This was like the princess who wanted you to take her to a planet. Yeah, she wanted you to take her to a planet.
Yeah.
So she's the Yenderil princess. Is Yenderil a family or a civilization?
It's the nation, I believe.
Okay. And then
I would like to believe that we asked that.
Her name is Amana. She's from the planet Ginzel or Ginzel.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, cool.
So yeah.
Yep. But yes. Great.
We are taking her home, perhaps the long way around.
Yeah. But yes, so yes, you. Who is in the landing party? All we know is Ichabod is like, I'm not in the landing party. Yeah, like you can imagine like the major is like taking the roll call for who's the landing party, and Ichabod is the only person who comes, and he says, "I am not going," and that is the entire.
I think
Well,
Sam
obviously
and
the major is
Stipe
going.
will both go if they're allowed. They're allowed to both go.
Yeah.
T-Sam will go.
Sam and Stein. Yeah.
It's best.
Yep.
It's probably for the best if Dr. Jones isn't allowed to go.
I mean, there's a lot of
But you're a doctor.
yeah, like, what if it's poisonous shit?
Exactly.
What if it's like useful poisonous?
What about our stuff?
Yeah, wouldn't you like
you
some
want him to have
poison
it?
stuff?
Among other things, right?
I'll happily take him if the vote is that we want him to go. I just assumed that we wouldn't want him. I just assumed that the rest of the party would be sensible enough to not want him on first contact duty.
I mean, we'll keep him at the back,
No, you
but you know.
I think we're assuming this is hostile territory.
All territory is hostile territory if you look at it right.
So we've got Sam, Thumb, Stipe, Jones.
Kawakami.
Yeah.
Morthylla.
Yeah. Okay. Are we looking for someone? We're still looking for someone from Beej, aren't we? I think.
You guys don't need a doctor. You have the light of divine gods.
I never ended up making a new like a backup character for this campaign. I think so. Vil has to go, or else I'll just just sit out.
Yeah.
I don't get to do anything.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say I mean, someone else could have been not jamming, couldn't they? If we have Ichabod. I mean, if you trust Ichabod, he can jam. I don't know if you do want to trust Ichabod.
Well, we don't. I mean, the ship's just parked. Right? So
Yeah,
we
we
just,
don't
yeah,
need
well, you need. The point is, as soon as someone is doing it, they are using their spells. But if Xeethra isn't going down, Xeethra can, because Xeethra is actually the reserve pilot. So if you want Phil to go down, Xeethra can stay on and have used up his spells. So Buvil, Morthylla, Kawakami, Jones, Stipe, Thumb, Sam is the current allocation. Anyone else for anyone else? Anything else? Anyone else you want down there?
What's he rolling for?
No, that's just the list of people who've turned up. Is that right? No, anyone else?
Does anyone have a canary?
Sam as well. You have
Sam
Sam.
is at the very top of that list. Try again.
Ah, yeah. Sorry, it's next to your name. My apologies.
Yeah, that's fine.
I used read.
Yeah. Oh, as in you used an app.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, I actually put the output in ChatGPT and asked it to tell me if I was in the party.
I paid a subscription to Gemini Advanced or whatever it is to just ask it whether my name had been written down on a list that I could have read.
Yeah. I mean, I outsourced my brain.
Like, how the easiest way to make Owen angry.
Yeah. There is a whole thing about, people like, look, obviously if you want to read as a hobby, that's fine. But like, I think if you can't sum up an argument in like less than a page, I think you just need to go and read Aristotle or whoever, Descartes.
I will say, I do think the whole thing of like, I have some bullet points, fluff it out into several pages for me is the worst fucking anti-pattern in terms of language. It's so, I'm like, look, if you could summarize the point in a few points, like at the very least,
Stick with that.
Just stick with that. Exactly. At the very least, tell ChatGPT correct my spelling errors, and that's all it's doing. Like, why would you say, there's so many instances of, like, historically in letters, people say, if I had more time, I would write a shorter letter.
Yeah.
Like, the virtue of something like an AI tool is if you vomit thoughts at it in, like, long form text and say, make this into a more concise text. Like, really, I think that's the skill you should be cultivating yourself. But, if you want to outsource that because it's a thing you don't care about, I can appreciate that.
But I don't think
don't give it a few points and say, make this into more text than anyone wants to read.
The purpose of AI is to write stuff that no one has to read.
Yeah, because they'll just feed it to their own AI.
It makes other AIs to read.
Yeah, exactly. Just literal garbage in, garbage out. But I'd say the point is that summary function should not then also be presumed to be relevant or useful for like, I don't really want to read, like someone has been mentioning these complex arguments from Wittgenstein or Aquinas. I don't want to read that. Can you make it a half-page summary? That is probably also a poor use of it.
Yes,
because
exactly.
you're almost certainly not going to understand the thing you read. You're going to be like, oh, I think I understand it, and disagree or agree, but you're not actually going to understand it in any way.
And the thing is, like, you can literally, there are better sources of people talking about this stuff. Like, you know, I can't remember the website, but the Encyclopedia of Philosophy, it was one of the sources we had at uni, was just a website you can get to pretty easily. I can't remember actually if it was, I don't think you need to be a uni member to get it, but like, at least if those aren't good, you can actually, you can still kind of understand.
Oh, isn't it accessible via penisland.com?
Oh.
Yes, yeah.
But you know, it's clear if you're getting a summary like from somebody, it's clear what their biases are. Well, it's not always clear, but you know, you're much more likely to be like, okay, I'm kind of a little bit dubious with that summary. I'm going to check that specific thing.
Yeah.
Whereas I think when it's a bit nebulous and computerized, people will just be like, yeah, that is what Wittgenstein said, and maybe not, man. Maybe don't base your military strategy on what Gemini thinks Clausewitz said.
Look, I haven't. When I say I've read Clausewitz, I mean that I asked Gemini what Clausewitz said. Yeah. So General, is that why you sent all the men in a long line without any weapons towards the enemy?
I sent wave after wave of my own men at them. It turns out Gemini confused Clausewitz with Zap Brannigan.
Yeah. It was the military thinkers in history, and it did technically get one. So you've got a landing party. Where's your landing point on the note of strategy?
I think the edge of this eye, like how big is the eye?
Oh, like many miles across.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we want to be at least in the iris, right? Provided that's reasonable terrain for us to land on and rappel down to. We're not going to injure ourselves doing it.
I guess we can like fly over and get a better look and see like how dense it is at various points.
Yeah, I'm sort of imagining an iris like with all its crenulations and whatnot, with some like sneaky pits and so on. But
yeah,
I don't know how actually analogous to an eye it is.
Yeah, I mean, so coming closer, you're on. I guess you're on the Star Sail side. I guess Jackson and the Chatters are up on the ship. I presume, because that is the crew of the Star Sail, isn't it? They will fly you down, and yeah, you'll see. It looks like a forest. Basically, those characters who have played the game Subnautica feel it looks a bit like the fungal forest in that. But you're like, oh yeah, there's a bunch of there's some big barrel mushrooms that are like big like trees. There's obviously loads of plants on the floor.
Salmon
that look like
Stipe
smaller
experience an inexplicable sudden recognition of this area.
Yeah. Yes, you begin to have anxiety, Stipe, about whenever you hear any slight keening noise behind you.
Yeah.
Why do I have this anxiety?
A sudden craving for lithium.
Yeah. But yes, so yeah, you can see it, like, you think of it as it looks a lot like a forest. You don't know, you're looking at the soil does look less rocky and more humus, more, denser. It doesn't look as rocky as the eyeball, as it were. So yeah, you presume you can land eye on foot, but you don't know because you haven't actually landed on foot. It looks like you'd be like landing at, depends where you are. There are some areas which are denser, that you can't see clearly as you pass over them, as you'd expect in a forest, I guess. Yeah. Occasionally it looks like there might be cracks or breaks in both the surface of the eyeball, the rock, but also inside the iris crater. Like there's possibly also some crevasses or caves or whatever. And not unusual geology. You don't necessarily know what the background is, but it's not. The geology does not look crazy in that sense, and it looks like there is a forest, but it's just made of fungus.
This is reminding me more and more of the Leviathan from DreamWorks Sinbad, the movie.
It's more and more like the moon from The Empire Strikes Back. Why don't you go inside the cave? Anyway.
I'm just remembering when they're on the island with fungus and stuff, and they're having an argument, and suddenly, like the area they're on opens up into a massive eye, and they realise it's.
You're on an animal, yeah. This actually is an eye. It's not a metaphorical eye. It is an actual eye. Yeah.
So, shall we go down on my gin?
Ginny?
Ginny is single.
I like gin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and Beach has had 4 so far, so you know.
Is confusing things. That's it. Weirdly, you
so
also
you can
sometimes cross the word genii, which is another anglicized plural.
Yeah, indeed, you do. Yes, so all 7 of you can fit on because the Iron Tornado can take 8, as you say. So yeah, you can do that.
That is yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if everyone's happy with that, I guess it saves using rope, doesn't it? You can do that. Great. I assume, do you want Jackson to stay 100 feet up or 50 feet up or something?
Yeah, I guess.
Or where do you want him?
Oh, I just had a thought. Didn't someone suggest we take the chatter with us? So could we have?
I was almost going to suggest using them as canaries or something, but should we?
No.
Can we throw a little match in?
Leave the chatter with Jackson, so perhaps we can crew the ballista in case things go terribly wrong.
Yes.
Just imagine the chatter every mission we go on, just standing on the ship and just clapping.
Yeah. I also now am imagining Thumb is training them to use a ballista. Thumb's like, so you put the big arrow here, and the chat, these kind of int 7 like monkey men, kind of like lemur men are like, yes,
and
of
you
course.
want the arrow, so we pointed at you, like, no.
Yeah, one of them like stands right in front of the ballista as the arrow is being loaded, looking down, scope, or whatever you call it.
Yeah. Yes. But yeah. Great. Probably you could have, as long as you're happy to let a string take some tension damage, you could have loaded it and told them, point this at something and pull the thing. You know, I think the other stages might be a bit complicated they're int 7, so they're about the average intelligence of this party, if we're honest, of players. But yeah, you can probably leave them with a loaded gun and hope for the best. But
I think that's a very good idea.
Yes. Are there some acorns in this? Let me see.
So yes, you go down. So what are you looking for? As in, obviously, there's now a forest full of fungi. What do you want? Like, we just pick up all of it. We travel over like hundreds of square miles equivalent and pick up.
Did we get a description?
Yes. You would have got. You would have got a description. It grows on it grows on the side of other organic matter. It's like a shelf fungus.
Mm-hmm.
It's grey cream. It's pretty boring, but in fact, it's one reason it's kind of valuable is it's overlooked. It's not particularly common, and it's overlooked because it doesn't look particularly dramatic.
Is there a lot of varieties of fungus that look pretty much exactly like it? Because it sounds a lot like there might well be, and could we stand a chance of just bringing a bunch of this stuff back and none of it's what they're looking for?
Not really. As in, there are lots and lots of kinds of fungus and mushroom here, which you may feel free to do what you like with, but there's not like another creamy grey shelf fungus. I don't think.
Okay, good.
We do have like
are they called
right?
Yeah, sorry.
We do have a herbalist onto that anyway.
Yeah.
I think they're called bracket. They're bracket fungi. Is that it? Bracket fungi, I think. But yeah. Anyway,
sounds about right.
I think that is what it's called.
Locate plant. That is a first level spell, right? Yeah. Locate.
Yeah. I mean, go for it. Go for it. If I mean,
maybe I. Oh no, I don't think it's actually one I can prepare. That'd be why.
Yeah, because you obviously have.
Like the one time you could actually use that spell.
I've seen it used in games. I've seen it used in games. Yeah, it's good. No, I was going to say Alex has access to time and numbers.
And thought. which are all useless at level 1. There's like one
They've got-
kind of interesting spell in 4.
There's a couple of quite good ones, and a bunch of the rest that are very low level are not great.
Yeah, there's like the one where like you detect like some random. You just like take a memory that's just been like scattered in an area from who knows when. So the DM just gets to give you some information from someone who was here, who had like a strong emotion or something. That's interesting, but also, potentially not.
I imagine that could help you find treasure, for example.
Yeah.
What level is Kawakami?
2nd.
Oh, 2nd, yeah. Okay. So, in terms of what
I
spells
did prepare detect poison because I figured if this place is covered in mushrooms,
Yeah.
there's probably some bad stuff.
Yeah.
What were the?
I'll try and have my Ginny ready to cast some kind of gust of wind or something if we get poisonous spores at us.
Like analyze balance is like a weird version of detect alignment. Emotion read.
So, are those ones that they're in? I'm sorry, just looking for where they are in Tome of Magic. I looked at this just the other day for you, obviously.
If you look at chapter 3 pre-spells, you can either just look at them.
Oh, it's pre-spell. Sorry, I was looking in the wrong place. Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah, look at or
yeah. I think analyze balance is okay, potentially useful.
What was that? Analyze what?
Analyze balance is okay. Emotion read is decent. No age is not particularly useful.
No.
No time. Yeah.
What would happen if I cast No Age on the princess?
That's a bit rude, to be honest. I think you.
Yeah. Never ask. How much a man earns. Yeah, exactly. A man's salary, a woman's age, or why your Argentinian friend has a German surname.
Gee.
Yeah, no age and no time are super specific. I think it's fair to say.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good point. It could be. You can know how long she's lived for if that counts for age.
Personal reading, which could be very
personal reading is decent. It's conditional, but it is decent.
Yeah. If I know someone's real name and either their real name or the date and place of their birth, I can make a horoscope for them and figure out their life, like rough details of their life. So you
can find out things about them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Emotion read is decent. Thought capture is okay. Like there are some better second levels as well. But at first level, I think the most regularly important are going to be like analyze balance is okay. Read emotion is decent.
What does analyze balance do? Sorry.
It's like detect alignment, but it just shows how far from neutral you are.
I suppose
how many factors.
Okay.
So like a lawful good creature is 2 steps removed. A lawful neutral is 1. You also have a 5% chance of per level.
So it detects from like true neutral. So like if you're either evil or good or lawful or chaotic, it will give you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. 1 point for each of those axes. What were we saying? It's got a 5% chance per level.
5% chance per level, correctly determining the direction of variation along one randomly chosen axis. So it's like there's a 50-50 chance whether it's the moral or the ethical axes, and then I'd learn it.
You've currently got a 10% chance of learning that. Yeah. So it's okay, but obviously it's not as good as no alignment. So
I mean, how long does no alignment or like detect evil last? Because this is 5 rounds plus 1 round per level.
I was going to say that's cool. Detect good and evil for mortals will only work if they are quite high level. So in that sense, that's maybe a less useful comparison.
Yeah, because like in principle, knowing that they're either lawful good or chaotic evil is potentially like not amazing information. Like if you happen to be in a scenario where it's ambiguous if it's one or the other.
Yeah, no alignment is a 2nd level spell. No alignment is 1 turn, so 10 rounds. One creature or object. Area of effect is one creature or object, so it's a single target, and it's second level. So essentially, yes, the second level no alignment is much better, much more reliably better. At this point, your information is most useful if you make a 10% check.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it is marginally useful. So yeah, I think emotion read and thought capture are a bit better.
Yeah, but none of them seemed very useful on this planet full of mushrooms. So I just prepared.
Mushrooms have feelings too.
Well, they also have poison.
I met a mushroom who said he was a fun guy.
A bomb.
Hold up.
I've been
Very
waiting to get.
amusing. Yeah.
Oh, finally.
Boring you? Yeah. All right.
So
should we?
It's at some level, it's going to require walking around the mushroom forest. Like, as you don't have no locate plant, you can't be like, we'll go in that direction. It's got to be let's go down and have a look. But it's up to you what you do, how you do that. But
I would like to go down and have a look.
Yeah. So I guess landing in a more open area. You could try to land in a denser area, but I assume you'll land in a more open area.
Yeah. Given we're being carried by an air elemental, like a genie.
Whoa! He's a genie.
That's racial.
You can't. They're not all the same. All right. Just because he's from the elemental plane of air, he doesn't mean he's an air elemental.
But the point stands that the way he is carrying us is probably causing a lot of wind, right?
You're right. They're all the same. I agree. Yeah, I agree.
There's probably a lot of wind, which is probably not great when there's mushrooms about and thus spores.
Yeah.
So I definitely think it's a clear area.
Good point. So
although
clear
potentially, if you could just do like constant wind to blow spores away from us.
Well, he can't do that, but if we do get a sudden cloud emerging from having touched the wrong kind of mushroom or something, I'll get him to cast Gust of Wind or something.
Okay.
Yep.
I was going to say, when we go into a mushroom forest, we should use a little, a flame or something to test whether or not there's just like a load of unbreathable gas there hanging around or something.
And you could light a torch, I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
Something like that.
They do that in caves sometimes, where there's like a load of. I don't know what it would be. It was just like a cloud of carbon dioxide trapped or something that puts out the flame.
Ah, yeah.
They don't know what I'm talking. Yeah.
Right, I understand the physical principle you're mentioning. I don't know of the case study you're talking about. Yeah.
This is just art students trying to talk about science here. Like, yes. Owen, I understand what the plant is.
Yeah. I was going to say, I do. It is weird that like you and I are the only in like the games we play 2 games together. You're the only other person who has an arts background person in the entire thing. Everyone else is like hard science. Yeah.
Aren't we all artists, really, Owen?
Yeah, in a way. No. Some of us better than others.
Some of us
I agree.
You're not good at any art, really.
Yeah. We have the basis of a good revolutionary council, or counter-revolutionary council,
right.
depending on how we feel. We've got a lot of skills.
We need a professional lawyer. That's the main bit.
Yeah, for the fact that we keep saying we're a counter-revolutionary council. Yeah. When the counter-revolution comes, sorry, what did you say? Nothing. No, talk to my lawyer.
Maybe it's just a stereotype caused by Lenin or something, but the idea of like lawyers, to have someone helping lead a revolution, having a lawyer do it, is probably going to be someone who's good at organisation and.
Then again, as Jack Cade said, first we'll hang all the lawyers. That's the best kind of revolution. No offense, lawyers out there.
Yeah. I'm not sure. He might have to defend himself in court over that one.
Yeah. Great. So you're walking. A couple of things. Who had herbalism? That was one question I had, just as a general question. Who had herbalism?
Me. It's basically a coin flip, but because my intelligence isn't great, but I've got it.
That's
great.
Better than the rest of us.
Yeah, give me a psych check. Yeah. So
I have cooking. So if you find edible ones, I can make something out of it.
Do you cook? Nice. Alex, do you want to roll a d6?
Do I actually have a choice?
No.
6.
Don't know why people say these things.
Why would you say it like that?
You always have a choice.
Yeah, you have a choice. You could leave the game. You could just log out.
Oh, I didn't realize.
You made me leave the game, Owen.
Yeah. But let's bully Alex out of the game. It hasn't worked so far. 8 years in, 7 years in, sorry, into playing D&D with them. 8 years in, nearly.
I think at this point you've damaged his self-esteem so much that that's why he won't leave.
It's circling back around.
Yeah. You walk for a while in the deep dark woods, and I'd say the biggest of these look like kind of barrel mushrooms, the kind that have lots of water in them. You know, there's probably lots of flesh as well. The most distinctive thing you see while wandering at this point is you see there like a particular formation of fungi, which are like they are kind of golden chimneys. There's a whole cluster of them, of golden chimneys. They're quite small, you know, a few inches high. Do they have cap? They do not have caps. They are hollow. They are hollow. They are slightly luminous. They are.
I see. So really, look like chimney.
They are very slightly bioluminescent, or something like that. At least it reflects the light from. You know, at least it is definitely reflecting a lot of light from the sun of your torch, if not.
Yes. What it is.
Do you think? I think what might be more fun is if I roll for Jones in this case.
Yes, I like that plan. I like that plan actually. Do it.
Yeah. What's your
Do it now.
Oh, sorry. What's your ability score in this case? Because it'll be modified if potentially. But what is your score in herbalism?
My score is int -2, which is 10. So literally pretty much a coin flip if it's not modified, which it probably is.
Yep. Your int 10? I think I'm trying to. I feel like
my int -2 is 10. My int is 12.
Oh no, that's fine. Sorry, yeah, that's great. In that case, that's what I need from you in this case. Obviously, is the modified score. Great. So you'll look at it and you think, just harking back, you've learned a lot about alchemy. You're an alchemist as well as other things. We use the Bard Games alchemy. We use both, don't we? We use the Bard Games alchemy, complete alchemist handbook and stuff. Your sense is it smells of wet wool, which makes you think that probably your senses from thinking about what you've read. That this would in some way be a mind-addling fungus.
Okay. I'm very tempted to tell the rest of the party that it's for healing, but no. Yeah, fair enough.
So is your character immune then, or? Sorry.
Don't know. We could find out later.
That wasn't a serious question.
I think we should just start picking some. We could probably find a buyer for it, maybe even legally.
With your knowledge, do you know whether this is the mushroom's spores that cause this, or the ingestion of the flesh of the mushroom?
Your assumption would be ingestion. Either that, or you were already addled by it because you've been like near it. So,
yeah, maybe we're all immune. Well, I'm happy for us to pick some. I'm sure the Mind Flayers have a field day feeding this to people. It probably makes their brains taste fizzy.
A portion. So you can get a portion. It is 0.4 pounds. 0.4 pounds. If someone wants a portion of that.
I'll have a portion of mind-addling mushroom.
Yep, go for it. You pick a portion.
I'll have a portion too.
Yeah. If you're keeping walking, Beej, do you want to roll a d6?
Owen, I just want to say, I do hope that you have a table of mushrooms and that you share it with me after this session.
Yep. I have multiple tables of mushrooms. By that, I mean, I mean, as in I have physical tables full of mushrooms. It's disgusting. It's like Asmongold's shower.
Yeah.
I mean, it is
I'm not
mushroom
sure I want
season.
those sharing with me necessarily.
Yeah. Please don't show me that. Yeah, that doesn't seem necessary. So you continue wandering through. Nothing stirring. You don't identify the one you're looking for. You do see in this kind of darker place, there is an 8-inch tall, a kind of a network of 8-inch tall fungi, which have long, fleshy stems with a pink lattice-like veil. So that they're like veils rather than caps.
Okay.
Smell, yes. It's when the light is off it, they are bioluminescent rather than simply super reflective like the last stuff. They are faint blue. They do smell of stale urine.
All the best drugs smell like stale urine.
Not like
I mean, I
what?
probably
Stilton.
wouldn't.
I mean, that's probably where they
I
end up
wouldn't-
tested for drugs.
I mean, I personally would not advise drinking or eating anything that smells of ammonia.
I read a
You know,
Yeah,
of Japanese
I definitely prefer fresh.
that
Yeah.
describes
Yeah.
the
About
smell.
the veiled mushrooms is quite
Yeah.
tryptophan-inducing, isn't it?
Jones, do you want me to make your check for you? If you're spending
Yeah.
time investigating this, you don't have to investigate them. Yeah.
I'm happy to investigate them. I feel they won't be healthy, but we can have a look.
Yeah, I mean, you think you don't know. Basically, the point is, obviously you've read lots of books and stuff, but the information I give, you're not going to know every local fungus in a specific star system. But it's about triangulation across qualities. You feel like in some ways these are probably like kind of maybe symbiotic in some ways. You feel like you read something about the pink veils one time, a pink veiled thing being symbiotic with most sentience, but you don't know what it does. As you don't know the specific.
Could it be symbiotic with us?
If you eat some, Jones thinks it might be. Find out.
Yeah, symbiosis. Might even be married to it.
Yeah, and this is why we shouldn't have sent Jones with us, because he absolutely is going to collect a sample.
I mean, a sample is fine. The issue is what you then do with that sample.
Feed it to Kawakami. I don't know why this is controversial.
See what happens, yeah.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
If only we had a, what are they called in Dawnwoods? A spore dwarf?
Yeah,
A moss dwarf. You have
Moss
moss
dwarf,
dwarf.
yeah, exactly, yeah. They could just eat
I'm sure
however
we can
many
make a
mushrooms they wanted, yeah.
I like the name Spore.
I'm sure we can make a spore dwarf.
Dwarfs.
They're now called mosslings. Not moss dwarfs.
Interesting.
I think big dwarf likes a cease and desist letter.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, big dwarf.
Big dwarf.
Big Dwarf isn't actually like a corporation or anything. It's a single dwarf.
It's just one really tall guy.
Yeah, it's just
dwarf.
big dwarf.
Yeah.
It's just the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a normal guy. Yeah.
That was I feel like that was a joke. That was a joke like a silent but violent fart, wasn't it? It's slowly settled.
Yeah. Nice
Yeah.
one. Nice one.
Those are the best.
Does Sam as a halfling have any? Sorry, not Sam. Stipe as a halfling have any innate resistance to eating random mushrooms, or knowledge of them for his time as a farmer?
You can certainly, if you have I don't know if it's an NWP or a secondary occupation, but we can, if you have something like that, that's relevant. For race,
He has agriculture. He's got agriculture.
Yeah.
Which
you can roll agriculture to see if there's anything you'd be like, I recognise this as a common thing that you might, or something like a common thing that you might see in the field. You could do that.
I think that's very likely. So just roll over intelligence. Is that right?
Roll
Equal or under.
Equal or under. Okay.
Yeah. No, halflings do have a con bonus.
The one time I roll high. Well, I know nothing.
Yeah. Well, Stipe is usually good at stuff. It's Sam who's bad at stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Well, actually, no. I think it's me, Tom, who's bad at stuff, Owen. I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
It's the characters. Characters have me as an operator. That's the issue.
Yeah, if they were on their own, they'd be fine.
Yeah.
You halflings have a con bonus, like the saving throw bonus applies to poison as well as magic. So you know how they have like, everyone gets a essentially it's a special bonus on top of it's separate to what people normally have from wisdom. They get a con bonus to that as well, but also to poison, not just magic.
And it scales up from low down as well. So, because I was just doing this to convert some characters in my current campaign, so we're switching them to AD&D.
Nice.
As well.
This is the way. Well, I know you've been using OD&D. What OD&D retro clone have you been using? So I don't know if I've heard you say.
It's called White Box Fantasy Medieval Adventure Game.
Yes, FMAG, White Box FMAG. Yep. No, I've heard. I have. When I say I've heard of it, I think I've literally read it, but this would be like 7 years ago, and I haven't run it, so I can.
Yeah, like there are things that we'd both nitpick, but on the whole, it's actually like really good. It's not as good as OSC, but it's £5 off of Amazon, and I like it because I can be like, you can just buy this off of Amazon and just run it yourself if you want.
I should say if you're a game producer and you want like undeclared super positive reviews on the channel, you can sponsor us, and we won't say you sponsored us. It's the same as our policy for violent dictatorships. If you give us money, we will say, do you know what? I think Venezuela and Ethiopia are the best holiday destinations. And and I wouldn't mention that I've been sponsored by those countries.
Yeah. On a similar note with original D&D, I wouldn't suggest doing anything that is illegitimate, but someone, if they have the intentions, probably could find a way to conveniently print off the white box and ring bind it and find it fairly practical way. But if they were to, maybe.
If they were to. Okay, are you continuing on your wanderings?
Yes, let's go that way.
Okay.
Yes.
Continue. Direction.
Simon, you haven't rolled, I don't think, have you? I feel like.
No, I've tried to avoid having to roll.
Yeah, I haven't mentioned that I'm even present. D6.
What dice do you want me to roll? D6?
D6, yep.
So for boring.
You are our encounter man. Okay.
Was that 17?
Frothing clumps of tiny yellow fungus.
Shit.
Profit.
Smells of spice.
Profit.
What spice?
The spice melange.
The spice melange.
It smells of the fungus must flow.
How many spices do you think people can name?
It's the rear out of the mushroom.
Yeah.
I would like to volunteer someone else to collect a sample.
Yeah.
Should I?
You start having visions of Timothy Chalamet.
Do you think? Do you think this one's worth casting Detect Poison on? Because I do have that. And it lasts about.
You can if you want. I won't force you to.
Wait, can you?
We can probably safely assume it's poisonous.
Spice. It is like a spicy tagine mix. Like apricot tagine mix, yeah. But quite spicy, but also.
We're talking about like sweet spices. Like, is it like star anise or?
Maybe there's some. Yeah, maybe some star anise. Probably. Yeah. I'm not going to give me tasting notes. Yeah.
I'm getting notes of you will die in 5 seconds.
Yep, sweet and spicy. Yeah, and spicy.
Yes.
Like the lamb tagine sauce that Alfez sells that you can buy from the world food section of Mage.
My mother's own garam masala.
From Belper. Yeah, I'm not sponsored by Alfez, but I could be.
We are sponsored by Belper, a place which definitely.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, the Burkmaster of Belper pays me a healthy retainer to be their main tourist face for tourism.
Sorry, the reason why Belper has suddenly come up, or are you guys just stalking me?
Yeah, well, a guy who's mentioned where he lives on the stream can't be like, "Oh, are people stalking me?"
All right, that's fine. I say if you are stalking me, that's fine, but I'm going to have to charge you.
It's a service I provide.
Is there a conflict of interest with your work in politics?
What, that I'm being sponsored by Belper?
Yeah. If you are also the council.
I could be sponsored by anyone. I am. Like
It's
any
more, is there
politician.
another connection with Belper that I was missing here? Is what I was asking.
No. It's your Belper.
It's just a funny name.
And if people want my full home address, it's going to be in the description once we post this video.
Yeah.
You want extra directions?
Patreon,
If you want my home address, you have to pay for my OnlyFans page.
Yeah.
Honestly, people can't even find my house when they actually give them the address because Google Maps doesn't properly show the right place.
Be careful, because that in and of itself narrows down the places you can live.
Yeah, it kind of does. Actually.
Living on Google Maps, yeah. I live on Google Maps. I did see, and I don't recommend any of the people involved in this, so I won't name them, but I did see an exchange with a radical political activist being told by radical political activists on the other side of the spectrum, I will find you and beat you up. And it's like, okay, my address is actually this. This is like public information. And people were replying, oh, you're not going to trap me into that. It's like, no, you just said you're going to kill him. Do it. Like, I'm not saying, please, YouTube, I'm not saying that I think that should happen.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that if you send death threats on the internet and someone says you could come and try, I think you should have to follow it up.
Yeah, you should have to at least try.
Yeah. And if you say no,
official opinion as a member of local council.
Yeah.
It's sort of like challenging somebody to a duel, isn't it? Like you should have to provide your address.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is if you're going around saying to people, oh, if I knew where you were, I'd beat you up, and then they say you can't just find me, it's really easy. And you say, no, I count that as entrapment. I mean, I think the entrapment was when you entrapped yourself by saying, I will find you and beat you up.
Yeah. I like the idea that
to do a crime.
You have to be willing to. It's like, no, you can't invite yourself to a duel at someone else's.
Yeah. You should say, I will beat you up if you come to my house, and you arrange it that way. And they get to choose the weapon, maybe. I don't know. That's the tradition.
Yeah.
I should say,
my mom's got book club this evening. We can't run it at my house. You're challenging me to do yours.
Yeah.
Cast iron pans at dawn in your kitchen.
Exactly. Andrew, are you spending the turn checking? Because the spell will be quick if you want to spell, but you can also you can do a check. Depends whether you want to do a check, a herbalism check.
If he's casting the spell first, I'll just let him cast that and then decide if I want to check.
Okay. Yep.
This the detect poison, right?
Yeah. Which I think.
A turn plus round per level, so 12 minutes.
12. Oh, so you can. You'll be able to check. You might be able to check another fungus at some point then in the same period, mightn't you? To be fair, that's useful. Is it a first level? It must be your second level, please. Has been poisoned or is poisonous.
One object with 5
is. It is not poisonous under what I'd consider, as in, it's fungus, right? But it's not poisonous, no.
Excellent.
It can be inedible.
Let's
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd like to check it out now. Yeah, it's not gonna
Yeah.
Owen, what would you describe what you would consider to be poisonous?
I'm interpreting that, and it's actually fair to us because it's about a rules interpretation. Something where someone saves versus poison against an obviously negative effect.
Okay.
Right.
Because I could hedge in some way, but basically, of course, what the game usually means by poison, because there are all kinds of things that could be theoretically either slightly bad or of mixed effect, or involve saves versus poison but not be bad. So I'm interpreting it as save versus poison for something obviously bad, like it kills you, or you reduce your intelligence by 1/10 or something.
Right.
So you think about this, and even though he said that, you are fairly sure that this is probably not lethal. You think it's gonna cause delirium. People would feel thirsty.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, I'm gonna collect a sample, and
Morthylla goes and grabs some upon hearing that.
Yeah.
Beforehand, when it's like, oh, it's not poison, she's like, I don't care.
Well, Morthylla's like, I'm going to write the best prog rock album, guys. You.
Yeah.
I just had a thought, which is like Jones probably has some amount of resistance to like spores and stuff by lacking like as many mucous membranes as a fleshier person. Right?
I like where your head's at. Let's continue along this line.
Just to clarify, I do not condone taking mushrooms unless you know what you're doing, or, for any illicit purposes.
Sorry, I dropped there.
Look, mushroom soup is delicious. No matter what mushrooms you use.
That is a illicit purpose rather than an illicit one.
Sometimes it's only delicious once.
Mm.
Everything is food the first time.
Yeah.
Yep. You can express your
What were we
views
talking
freely
about?
in North Korea once.
Hmm.
Yes. What are you doing?
Jones was.
Are you harvesting? As in, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Disgusting.
So you're going to
There's been an
continue on.
interesting lack of...
Yeah. An interesting lack of.
Nothing. Things trying to kill us.
Yeah.
No mushroom people.
Why
no.
would you say that?
Don't say that. Yeah.
Andrew, Andrew, I think it's your D6 check anyway, isn't it? No, so go for it.
Yeah.
Fafo.
Yeah. 1 second. I switched to a new
Andrew's
web
working out
browser,
how
so
to
I'm just
log
logging
off.
on Roll20.
He was using Netscape, but it doesn't work. Roll20 doesn't work on Netscape.
No.
Are there any other obviously ancient? Yes, this is an ancient kind of browser. I feel like this one for Beej or Simon, but any other obviously really ancient browser type that we could be using?
Bit rude.
Could be the gag in. Yeah.
Internet Explorer 2.
Yeah, Netscape or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Internet Explorer before when I was like 10.
FTP servers.
Yeah. Yeah. Just wholly Usenet. Yeah. 2. Great. Cool. So, as you continue traveling through, some dark green drooping fungi, seaweed-like tendrils. It's some sort of bracket fungi, but it's dark
Can we move
green,
past them
not
without
cream.
touching them?
You can look at them, yeah.
Hmm.
But yes, I don't know if you want to spend the time to check. I guess detect poison is still up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Actually,
I'd probably
based
been
on what we're doing.
assuming we're looking at a piece where I could use it. I'd just use it on suspicious-looking plants we're passing by, even if they're not the interesting ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say even the very small, tiny stuff, all those kind of like mosses and lichens. Yeah, you can look at anything. That's fine. This is more distinctive, as in there are obviously lots of distinctive patches. This one, Kawakami, you think is poisonous. You've got a 10% chance, haven't you? I guess I'll roll that to see. It actually doesn't matter. You can roll that. No, you don't think you know what kind of poison it is or what it is doing, but you do think it is poisonous.
I will tell Jones that is poisonous. Definitely poisonous. I can't tell you anything more.
Have you checked?
Yes.
Uh,
I got the spell.
I'll just avoid that one, just in case the spores are actually just you breathe them and die.
Yeah. Okay, then in that case, if you're moving on without doing that, good use of detect poison because it saved you a turn, an extra monster check. Next area going through, cream-coloured mushrooms, large floppy caps flecked with orange, smell of cloves.
Now those will make a delicious soup along with that symbiotic fungus we found earlier.
But what if they form a symbiosis between the mushrooms?
And they gang up on you.
What if?
Then I will create a new species and be worshipped as their god.
You'll end up part of it. You'll be absorbed.
I'll be absorbed into the
Absorb
hive mind.
Yeah.
Yes, the most important of season 2 Doctor Who New Who references.
What do you mean? It's the most best and iconic Doctor Who monster of all time.
Yeah, it's sort of like the top three. The top three are like Daleks, Cybermen, Absorbaloff.
It's really funny that like the 2 first Doctor Light episodes of New Who were Love and Monsters and Blink, and one of them is the best of all time, and one of them's the worst.
One of them's god awful.
Wait, the first 2 David Tennant episodes?
They were the first basically without the Doctor, because of filming constraints or something. We did episodes where he's.
Oh right, yeah, I didn't think about that. Wait, which one was the Love, Death and Robots? Because I remember Blink.
Love and Monsters is the Absorbaloff, I'm pretty sure.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, Love, Death and Robots are the Netflix show.
Which is actually
I'm pretty
good,
sure.
as far as it goes.
Isn't
Okay.
Love, Death and Robots the one where people ask ChatGPT whether they should kill people?
Or
That's-
it's basically people asking ChatGPT like "fuck, marry, kill." That's Love, Death and Robots.
Yeah. And they,
I remember the episode with the Absorbaloff and like the guy and Rose. I didn't realise the Doctor wasn't in it at all.
yeah.
One scene at the start and one scene at the end, and that's it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called Half a Day at the Office. Yeah,
You
great. So,
Yeah.
are you wanting to check these guys out, Jones? These cream-coloured mushrooms with large floppy caps, flecked with orange.
I mean,
You checking them out? Are you checking? Yeah, Andrew, you checking them out?
Sorry, Yep, I need.
Yep.
Doing some weird
Cool.
background muting thing. Sorry, clearly.
Yeah, you feel like these. It's weird. You feel like these are this fungus is also poisonous and would like send you delirious and thirsty, like the other one, like the frothing clumps of tiny yellow fungus.
I mean, remember, you have a 50% chance of identifying them correctly.
Yeah.
Jones isn't telling you that though. You don't know that. He's said he's an expert.
Did this one detect as poisonous as well, or not poisonous?
Spells run out. I only have 20.
It's run out.
Okay.
Well, we could always take some and not eat it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take some.
Yeah, but not like take some
That
like
is, yeah.
with you. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, again, that is £0.4 for a dose of that if you want that.
Yeah.
Okay, I think are we back? We're back to Tom, I think. Yeah, we're back
This
to.
seems weird.
I think. Oh no! Oh, has someone not rolled? Has someone not rolled? Let's look. So Andrew has. Oh, have you not, Jamie?
No.
Not. Okay, Jamie, your encounter check. Your
In your
D6.
hands now, mate. Oh,
That's
I haven't been swapping to dice cam. We'll have to audio commentary it.
and he's rolled a 2 on Discord. Yeah. Cool. And here, a frothy grey sludgy thing. You're not sure whether it's a fungus or a not mold, not lichen. What's the other? Yeah, slugberry. There's another kind. But yeah, it's smells of bad cheese, frothy grey.
So you're thinking lichen, fungus, mushrooms, or
Like
Yeah,
and
there's
subscribe
another-
to our channel for more.
Bum. If I had a channel, no, that's things. If you had a channel, dedicated to learning about kind of
Fungus.
unusual plants and fungus, you could call it lichen. Subscribe.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know enough about unusual plants to come up with that channel, but feel free to
I
use
think
it.
we've got a moneymaker here, guys.
Yeah, feel free to use it, but you have to pay us a lot of money.
Yes, and our sponsors in Venezuela, the People's Republic of China, and Ethiopia, who've made all this possible. Yes. So yeah, frothy grey sludge, reeks of awful cheese.
Is it stationary? Sorry, did you say it's coming? start.
Yes, it's stationary. I'd say Jones would think, without rolling, he'd think it looks like a liverwort or a fungus or something. You know, some sort of either simple
I assume it's
plant
stationary.
form, or it's not moving. He thinks it's either a fungus or a simple plant form. Are you spending the time to check this one?
Yeah, really. It's something we come across.
It's safe. What are you worried about?
Kind of 2 in 6 chance of encounter, and suddenly we've got some kind of fungus monster on us.
Yeah, you feel like you think, Jones, this one is gonna like give you headaches and make you more vulnerable to stuff. Like it's weakening. It's not kind of deadly, but you think it's weakening.
I guess it's going in the soup bag.
Everything in the soup bag. You're gonna harvest some. Great.
Have you labelled these things? Are they all in the same bag?
Andrew, are you as a player labeling these, or are you just hoping for the best?
Yes.
I have labelled them with the effects that you have told me they have.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, so we're continuing on background to Tom's D6 check. Turn 7 of being on the planet.
Right, and I'll roll mine. You're
on a D6, yeah.
Is this what you guys imagined when you heard we? I don't know if I'm saying. I was thinking of saying that. I meant that to the fellow players, but I don't know if that sounds more like it's to the audience.
Yeah, was this what you were
Are
expecting?
you not entertained?
Is this what you signed up for?
We this is the most views we've ever had for an episode of Spelljammer.
Oh, that's guys. We promised you. We promised this is not. It is usually more interesting.
No, it's usually less. This is the best it's ever been, and you've tuned in at the right time. Yeah.
You can't say if people are viewing it now and they haven't viewed it before. You can't tell them this is the best.
Well, if they're coming and watching and they're staying,
They have nothing else to compare
they're
it to.
looking for this sweet fungus picking expedition vibe. This is actually
There's the suspense. We could all die at any minute.
Oh no, yeah, I would say the fact that as everyone is aware, this will go horrendously wrong. But it hasn't so far, so it's fine. It's like walking through a minefield until you actually blow up. It's completely
boring.
fine.
It's boring until you all die.
Oh no, yeah. Imagine, I was going to say, if you watch a film and it's really tense, and then you say, "But nothing's happening," you're probably missing the point of the film, aren't you? So next, in keeping going deeper and deeper into the deep dark wood. What has been your light situation? Because at this point, you'll have gone through it. You will have gone through one torch, and you'll be on a second torch.
Okay, he's using the torches. Should I knock off one and say I've got the other?
Yeah.
Kawakami is happy to carry them, given I don't need to.
Yeah, these are this patch: luxuriant purple mushrooms covered in swirling crimson patterns.
To be fair, I suppose in comparison to like an undead, we have a bit of less of an idea whether this is hugely dangerous or mildly dangerous at all, given the premise of the mushroom forest.
Yeah.
Although Owen's clearly telling us now that we should be very afraid.
First I was afraid.
I guess I check it.
I roll your 50-50 chance. This one, despite the appearance, you're confident that this one, if you rubbed it on wounds, would be healing. You probably wouldn't want to eat it, but you might like to rub it on wounds. Like it's a topical cream rather than an ingested cream.
Okay. So I would like you to all try extra hard not to get injured in the next little while, because I'm checking it. I want to grab a few. Can I grab a few samples of this?
Yes. Roll another encounter check then. As in, this is not while moving. This is just an additional one.
4.
4. Great. So you've been you've been down for how many turns? You've done. There've been 6 mobile rolls plus, but that yes, you've seen 7 fungi. Great. Okay. So, keeping moving. Should we have Alex roll a d6? So, yeah, you've been done here. 7 turns now. 3. 3 and wide-capped toadstools are mottled green and brown coloration. They've got an unpleasant odor akin to cat's urine. Chatter urine. You're like, I feel I smell this on the star sail every day.
Why does everything here smell of ammonia? This feels bad.
Quite a lot of fungus smells of ammonia.
I mean, true, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased. Given that most of the things I've worked with that smell of ammonia were ammonia.
Yeah.
And
You think, you're wondering, what, is this some sort of industry where you'd use ammonia? No, actually, Andrew mostly worked just with ammonia. It wasn't really a job, it was like a hobby, really.
Ammonia? How many? Only one.
Ammonia, I hardly know her.
That doesn't even work.
Yeah.
Nope, you take that back. You haven't earned it.
Is that the sound of the last person dropping off the street?
Yeah, I was going to say, we do have some confirming. We've got Norm in the comments says he hears this is the best. And Kevin, who's listened to a few of them, has said this is the best session that he's listened to. That does suggest the previous ones were crap.
Is that an indictment?
Yeah, someone says, by the way, guys, this is the best session I've ever listened to. Doesn't really mean it's good, does it? It's a comparator rather than an absolute.
That's why I was saying we shouldn't say that.
Yeah, great. So, yes, you are. Yes, what are you doing with this wide-capped toadstools and mottled green-brown coloration with chatter urine smell? Are you stopping here or continuing on?
No. Are we any? Have we seen anything so far? I mean, we're looking for something that.
Yeah, you're searching. Don't worry. I'm determining that.
Okay.
As in that has been factored in.
Shall we keep going? I'm sure.
Essentially, you are wondering as you've not. What it says, as you've not come up with an alternative, superior strategy for finding stuff, like locate plant, as a really obvious example because you've discussed it. I have determined separately how you will find it.
Was there a type of tree that it's more likely to grow on, or do we just kind of know it just generally can grow off? It
grows on the side of other decaying matter. But of course, because there are gigantic mushrooms here, there is likely, if a big barrel mushroom tree had fallen over, it would probably not rot instantly. So that's the kind of thing it'd grow on the side of, you'd expect.
I mean, we could kind of shortcut this by just saying we will continue to wander. We will pick up any more of the same mushrooms we already picked and ignore new ones in the name of expediency and just keep wandering until we find the thing we're looking for.
Yeah, or get a random encounter.
Okay.
But yes.
Or get a random encounter,
Yeah.
The arrogance, Alex, is like, why don't we just force the DM to give us the thing?
Well, if we just like instead of just decide no, we're not going to make any choices, we're not going to spend 10 minutes every dice roll talking about it, and then just keep.
I need to rename the episode, don't I? I'm going to do a shortcut through mushrooms. That's what we're calling it.
Worst case scenario, we'll spend 8 hours searching for this thing. We don't find it. We go back to the ship.
Owen, we love your list of random mushrooms. Just to clarify.
Yeah.
And we find someone who can prepare.
I'm hungry.
Plans.
I think you'd feel like in a way you'd be making better judgments about it if you believed the doc had a better than 50-50 chance of knowing stuff.
Oh, I just realized locate is on the divination sphere as well. So yeah, worst case scenario tomorrow I can just prepare that.
Yeah.
Shall we wander around for a bit longer? See if we come across anything more notable than mushrooms that aren't the type we're looking for and are otherwise some fungi, but I
mean, I still think we like we might as well let Jones grab anything more of the ones we've already picked because we know those aren't going to kill him when he touches them.
Yes, you're right.
They haven't yet killed.
I like that. That's the only way. Alex
has just hit the push
your luck reasoning now.
No, yeah, he's just hit the push your luck moment of knowing. Actually, do you know what? Eventually, this could be quite bad, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I think
should.
as soon as
I always knew that.
Let's avoid wasting time harvesting them unless we know they're for something good.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's fine to spend the time getting them, but I think the actual risk is that Jones.
Well, I mean, if it's long enough that it means there's another wandering monster.
Yeah.
I
mean, we don't have any idea how many mushrooms are on the table, so it might only like slow us down like a quarter of the time. Because I think we found 5 different types so far, assuming each different.
You found. I think you found 7. You found. I think this is the 8th type. This is the 8th type you found.
Okay. Let's keep that.
Yeah.
Okay. New section. More of the frothy grey sludge that you think gives people headaches. James, you've already got some of it. Do you want more?
May as well.
Okay. Could be. Do you want to roll a d6? That's a 3. Nice. Okay, that's fine. And let's check again. It's so a new one. I'll describe it to you. You don't have to stop, obviously. It is a slime mold gathering in the cracks in this section of barrel tree. Jet black in colour. Ultraviolet aura. Smells of sausage. Slightly off sausage. Like, kind of, I guess, like you'd expect a fungus to smell, but yeah. Smells a bit meaty, gamey. Stopping to check or moving on?
I mean, Alex has scared me off now after mentioning that,
Alex, you ruined his fun.
the death potential.
You don't
Exactly.
want to poison again?
You ruined Owen's fun, is what Owen means there.
Oh, yeah. I'd forgotten
punish
that died to
Alex.
poison already. This probably explains a lot.
Yeah. How do all the characters keep dying to poison? And indeed, room traps that are really obvious. Oh, wait, this is why.
I suspect that answer involves like banana flavored rum.
That is
Also
also
this.
a factor in Andrew's decision making.
I'm happy to keep on going, although I'm sure it's an incredibly interesting variety of fungus.
Yeah,
So much
maybe this one.
shading.
Maybe this one the most. Maybe this one the
Or
most.
black pudding ooze that's just getting
I
in.
will. Yeah, maybe this one the most. Okay. In that case, Simon, roll a d6.
Yes. What we
So
wanted.
two things. One. You discover a creamy bracket mushroom, which matches the one that you're looking for. And 2, Simon, could you roll a d8, please?
This is going to be very cinematic.
8.
Cinematic.
8
Cinematic.
fungus dragons crawl from the abyss.
There is a rival party, Indiana Jones style, who have the same fungus, and they won't let us have it. They were like, aha.
But it's
We-
okay because they're Nazis, so we can just kill them.
That sounded a lot worse in the first half than the second half.
It's okay because they're Nazis.
Yeah.
I think we shouldn't kill the actors on the set of Indiana Jones. I think that would be wrong.
But
The
they look
characters
You
they're
missed the
playing.
method actors.
Yeah, are you method actors? No, they're like, no, we just got hired to be extras. You are method actors, okay. It's not what Alec Baldwin did. Anyway.
What? You went to live in the desert
How
for
can I
20
look
years
like I've
or
shot
something?
somebody unless I shoot someone?
Yeah, how can I realistically make it seem like I'm a murderer? Well, I guess I can
Certainly.
shoot someone.
Yeah. Let's hope the Better Call
Yep.
Saul is also a method actor.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Well,
Okay.
I think he. No, I don't think it's allegedly. I think he literally shot somebody. I
Did
don't
actually
think that's in
yeah, I
dispute.
don't think there's... Look, allegedly I shot someone. Alex, you previously
Responsibility.
Whether
admitted
he
you
knew
shot...
about it and cared about it, like, is, you know,
Yeah.
It's
that's
more like
allegedly,
who's
maybe, but
guilty
he
of
did
negligence.
literally shoot
Agree.
somebody.
Yeah, he did.
Allegedly.
So, allegedly. Jamie, roll a d10 for me.
I mean, can something be true without being alleged?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it can also be alleged without being true.
Okay, can
And it
something
can
be
be
known without
Go
being...
back to the philosophy dungeon.
So, as you begin to go and inspect this to check it's the thing you're expecting it to be, Jones, you've been told this is what you're looking for. You look up at the branches of this tree, like on the rotting tree, and because there's a bunch that are higher than you. You know, like how if a normal tree falls over, obviously plenty of the branches are roughly perpendicular to you, aren't they, above you? And you notice that there are several patches of quite large, bubbling crimson gunk or ooze that is just beginning to drop towards you. You are not surprised. So,
Drop slimes.
I see those every day.
We're in Australia then.
yeah.
The most dangerous of all.
Do you remember when you encountered some evil koalas and our Australian friend was like, actually, like most of the koalas just got killed in my country.
Yeah.
And we still had the encounter with the evil koalas. So like no mercy to the koalas or the Australians. But
Owen, you don't need to say evil koalas. Koalas are evil.
Yeah, you can subscribe to Alex's Patreon. Alex's Patreon is mostly about what he thinks about koalas. So feel free to find that.
I don't want to say it on stream, but like, isn't there a type of disease that koalas actually give people? That you already, I don't want to name it, especially if I'm wrong.
Why does Alex say koalas? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, same thought. Exactly. I should say.
He's literally told us that he doesn't like koalas because of that before.
That's one of the reasons. It's not one thing.
I mean, fortunately,
I
don't have to worry about getting that. So, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Why would that be?
We hope.
I would say you're looking at these blobs of red ooze. 2 of them are dotted with throbbing white globes, and one has a slightly pinkish vapor around it.
I don't think you're allowed to use the word throbbing like that, Owen.
That is
anyway
what the monster has.
Must be a sinkhole. Anyway,
the best thing is that this was on the. This was when you had moved enough to find the right thing as well.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Makes it even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to move behind the others.
Okay. So.
And no, wait! I've got darts now. I can fire it. I'll use some blow darts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stand back.
I feel like I'm going to regret having karate as my main attack option.
Yeah, that's why I'm not using my bladed forelimbs against the mold ooze things. I'm just so glad I have a ranged weapon now.
I do have a ranged weapon, but I'll have to. Why are you saying karate like that?
No, that's what Kawakami has, isn't it? Karate, I believe.
Yeah, but
I mean, I've only heard it pronounced like that on SpongeBob, so I feel
like a crime, Owen.
Yeah, this is SpongeBob Truther channel.
I was gonna ask what on earth that would even be, but actually I probably don't want. Let's not answer that question.
Yeah. Let me tell you about the truth about SpongeBob. You're like, no, don't tell me the truth about SpongeBob, please.
He's a sponge. No.
So how many times were there? You say, Owen?
3.
It feels like I should. Well. Yeah, I probably should.
Feels like I should contribute, I guess.
I'm contributing.
What if I try and get my genie to just like roll the tree trunk round to move them away?
You could.
Yeah, I don't know if they might still just drip on the stuff we're trying to get to, but it would move them so that they're on closer to the ground, having rotated the round, and then they wouldn't be over the thing we're trying to get to anymore. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Are we like slowly descending?
Well, you don't know how slowly they're descending. You just notice them.
Oh, okay.
Probably very slowly with the rate at which we act in this party.
Yeah.
I will cast
7 years later.
since there seems to be an opportunity.
Okay, what are your actions?
I will cast.
Blowgun? Rate of fire
So, blowgun.
2-1. So I think that means 2 per turn, right?
Yep, 2 per turn. Yep. Pew pew. Kawakami.
I mean, they do no damage, but I don't need to
You
touch
miss out
anything.
launching first, or
Kawakami's gonna cast Bless because I don't know how fast they're falling.
so as in you're assuming if you win initiative, I guess your hope is that you'll do it before combat joins, essentially.
Yeah, before they get into melee.
Yeah, that's fine. Beej, anything from Vil?
I got like crossbow.
Yeah.
7, speed 7.
Yep. Sam and Stipe.
Stipe is gonna hang back and I guess he will probably have a ranged weapon, sorry. Stipe's gonna hang back in case he can do any healing, and Sam is gonna run in and do some bonking if he can.
With his rhythm sticks, yep.
Yeah.
Tom Thumb. In the absence of the Major, you are the commander in battle, aren't you? You are the best fighter.
Yeah, I'm going to shout a lot and encourage everybody, and then I'm going to watch.
Sorry, Ichabod briefly took over Simon's body.
I'm going to charge in. Would a torch do more damage to these things than a scimitar? Probably not. I should think fungus would burn, but they probably don't burn that much. Or whatever these things are.
And Morthylla.
Go on. I'll charge in with you. I don't have any ranged weapon. Of course, edged weaponry is against my religion.
Alex, roll initiative. By the way, is the Iron Tornado pushing it over? Is that the idea? So they are not above you, but they're kind of on to your side or something. Is that the plan? Xeethra.
Yes.
I mean, I think not Xeethra, Morthylla. Sorry, Morthylla.
Sorry,
Is the Iron Tornado is the Iron Tornado pushing it over so that they are like next, like they're not able to drop onto you? They are sort of on the floor.
Yes, I will ask the Iron Tornadoes try and do that, so they're on the floor on the other side of the tree from us.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Okay.
I'm actually gonna move forwards, but I'm gonna hold off on the actual charge so that blast can happen.
Yes, because they will be going. They are large. They will be going at 6. Bless will go first, so it will mean it goes off, as in you have not joined combat.
Oh right, okay, it's measured segments rather. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, it's by speed. It's by speed. But yeah, as I pro-rata segments for movement if necessary, because if you get to things where if you do pure side initiative for movement but not for weaponry, you get very strange results. Like how would that work? So one side is moving and firing, but the other side is attacking but not in range or something. So yeah, essentially I pro-rata movement in the same way as if it was segments.
That's totally fine. Can I slightly retcon that I am going to attack in that case?
Well, I presumably Bless is going to go first though. You're going to move. Bless will go, then you'll be moving.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Or
you'll be moving while Bless is happening, and then you'll attack after Bless happens. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. If I charge it.
Okay. Who are you? How big is the square for Bless? Is the relevant question here.
It is a
quite big, I think.
60 yards range. Sorry, area of effects. It's a range of 60 yards. Area of effect 50-foot cube.
So yeah, that you're going to be able to get everyone in that, aren't you? So yeah, everyone will be in that. Does it affect them, and then I guess it just affects the target, or is it the area? I feel like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Sorry, that was curiosity. You're not going to get out of that range, are you? So it's fine. Cool.
I think it affects those within the area.
Are you pushing them to the far side or to the near side, Iron Tornado?
That's actually a good question.
Is he pushing or pulling?
Push them away.
Yeah, okay, I'm still going to push them away. Yeah.
Yeah,
As
great.
long as you don't have to charge in a straight line in order to charge, so that I can kind of like move around a little bit and kind of go over the drunk, get them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Is it similar to AD&D then? So you get like +2 to hit and then no dex bonus to AC?
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Charging and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I don't worry about the initiative penalty because it doesn't actually make any sense.
Okay, cool, yeah.
We talked about this, I think, off stream, didn't we? Where I was like, "That's how I do it," because I don't know why doing something quicker would mean you did it slower.
Yeah,
doesn't seem,
yeah. I just started
I guess it's meant to factor in. I guess it's meant to penalise the extra movement. You're getting twice the movement in less than twice the time for segments, but there's no equivalent segment use. So anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't think it's no dex bonus, but you get a plus to hit. So you and Thumb will gallop round. The scimitar is a 4, I think. What is Morthylla's weapon going up?
A footman's mace, which would be...
Scimitar's a 5.
Oh, so isn't it a magic scimitar? Isn't it a +1, Simon?
Oh, yes, it is +1. Does that make it quicker as well?
Yes, it does. It affects all its characteristics.
Okay.
In that case, running around, I guess you'll push over. The darts are going at like 2 and 4 or something, or 3 and 6. So I think the dock can definitely get both off before you get in, including your movement.
How are they going off at 2 and 4? It turns out I've got speed 5 for me written down for me blow darts.
Oh, you're using like different kind of darts then. It's not using thrown darts then. Okay, then fire the first one. The second one you probably lose. You probably won't get to fire unless you're willing to risk hitting your friends. But yeah, fire the first one. Beej can fire his light crossbow. You can fire your light crossbow, Beej.
So that's 20, 17 minus 20 is minus 3. So it'll hit.
Right, it also is a 20 and it hits. It's actually 21 as well, barring anything else because of the bless. But yes, great. Yeah. You hit. Wow.
Is it? Oh. Is that small or medium? Or large?
Large. So the second damage code.
Okay, so that's 1d2.
Nice.
Roll 20 doesn't have that, so I'll roll a d4. I somehow rolled a 5 on a d... Oh, I've rolled 2d4 by mistake, that's why. I don't know.
Yep. So that is a... So you've got 2. You do 2 damage, then. Yeah.
No, I rolled 2d4 instead of 1d4 by mistake, so it's gone a bit wrong.
Well, I assume the 3 is the one we're counting, so which would be 2 damage. Are there any other effects of these darts, or are they only damage darts?
Only damage darts. That's not a 3 though. That was 2d. All of these were 2d4 by mistake while I was trying to figure out what I'd done.
Okay, roll a d4. Do it correctly. Okay, it's either 5 or 6 damage done so far. At which point the close combat is going to happen. That is a 2. So
2 damage.
Okay, so the mace is 6, is it?
7.
7. Yep. Okay. We'll say that goes simultaneous to them, and the scimitar goes before, based on the fact that they are. Yeah, you've just rolled them over. So scimitar first. Non-favourable round for what it's worth. It's the first round, so it's not favourable. Tom? Oh no, sorry, not Tom. Simon. Oh, in fact, sorry. Is it going to be the club first? Is the club 4 as well? So the club and the scimitar both go 4.
Is
it's 4/8, I think. So because Sam is using both because he's using both because he's a ranger, isn't he? He's doing 2 weapons.
He's got one that we've kindly allowed. One is slightly smaller than the other, and so he's allowed to use both.
Yes. Indeed. Simon, do you want to roll? And Tom, do you want to roll?
Yes.
This is the equivalent of speed 4, but after movement. That is a 20, a 19, and a 19 to hit. Tom, you're going to roll a 1.
I would love another 18. I've rolled a couple of 18s this session.
You've used your 18s.
Oh, 15. That's not
bad. That is going to be like...
Round
is that an AC4 or something?
Yeah, I'm Thaco 19, so AC4.
Yep, that hits.
Oh, yeah. Are they small or medium?
They are large. So second,
they're
not small, medium.
Oh, damn.
So the first code is small, medium. The second code is large.
Yeah, so it's just 1d3. So
And Simon, you've hit.
1d6 half.
Is that including thumbs?
No, so +1 for strength and +1 for his attack bonus, so he's 9.
Is he specialised in scimitar?
Yes, he's only ever used his magical scimitar. He is a
So
scimitar
that is
man.
11. So remember, but specialised as in the mechanic.
Yeah. Is he specialised or is he? Yeah, he's got scimitar specialised, and he's got ballista.
That is +2. So that means his +2 for specialised, +1 for magic, +1 for strength, +4. That is 11 damage.
Ooh.
He's,
So,
if it's 1d3, I assume a 3 is a 2, essentially, if I roll on a 6.
yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
So
However, that is enough. Sam comes in and steals the kill.
Yes!
Dissipate.
Get wrecked.
You club at the first one, you
Bonk.
do 19 damage. The total you did when it was destroyed, including Sam's total damage, is 19. Sam, okay, in that case, another one will attack. I guess I have one attack Morthylla, won't I? I think that's what we do.
Yeah.
And one more. It has lots of little. They each have lots of little appendages. So
Yeah.
I guess this one will focus just on Morthylla, and the remaining one will spread its attentions. That is horrendous. On a d20, I rolled 6, 2, 9, and 2.
I was just thinking,
Wow.
19 hits me. Oh, that's the total of 4 rolls.
Yeah. Okay, so the best of them is AC 8. I think Morthylla has better than AC 8, so I assume that is not going to be a problem.
That might be scary next round, though, if you're rolling that. We'll see, yeah.
You just need to kill more of them.
Sorry, how many? Is this a group of one?
This is one. There are 2 left, and each of them has 4 appendages.
Okay. Are these the smaller creatures? Because you described 2 different things initially,
There are
right?
3. No, there are 3 different. No, there are 3 different noxious, bubbling, crimson, oozy things. One of which now is dotted with throbbing white globes, and one of which is surrounded by a pink vapor.
Okay.
Sam, I hit AC 3 is my highest. The other one's going to miss, but do I? Okay. So I need to. What is my base damage? It's gonna. One of its appendages is going to stick to you. It seems bad, but it also does to Sam 4 damage.
Yikes.
Sam. And then versus Thumb, my high is AC 2.
That will hit because my AC is only 4.
I do 2 damage, and 1 appendage has adhered to you. That is off the same one. So one of them only has 2 spare appendages, and the other one has 4 spare appendages.
Okay. Which is good to have many appendages.
Sam, it makes me think of a person called Meridwin Skynes. So, Morthylla, you're going simultaneously, so you can just go. You can go now, and then it's going to be Sam's second attack. He's offhand.
Does the fact that I'm stuck by this jobby do anything to my attack?
No. It's just like that's going to hit. Yeah, it's just clapping you on the shoulder, being friendly.
Oh, another hit. Get wrecked.
Yeah.
If only I did any bloody damage.
I assume is this that Morthylla is doing this against the one against her, and Sam's doing it against the one against him. And
Absolutely, he's not.
I assume.
Of this appendage.
I'm just
Wait, so am I being attacked by the one with the
Another
vapor?
2 damage. Wait.
If the other one's still vapor.
Yeah, you're up against the one with the vapor, and it has missed you.
I'm assuming it's also a large creature.
It is large. Yeah. So 3 damage and 4 damage.
4 damage.
That's pretty good. The doc can fire a second shot, and I guess versus the one against Morthylla would, if you hit, you'd hit the. You'd have a 2-to-1 ratio chance of hitting the ooze because of size, but it's up to you, Doc, if you fire again.
Morthylla,
Or you can full go.
how much health have you got?
I've got
What health is
14.
Morthylla on?
14 out of
14.
14.
Yeah,
If you want to, sure.
yeah, I can risk.
Yeah.
I like
I
this.
can
I can
die
take the risk.
Wow. Literally, did
15
you hit?
minus
did
17 minus 15 is
every
AC
attack-
2.
Every attack this round has hit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
On our side, yeah.
AC 2. Does it hit Morthylla or does it hit the big ooze?
Roll a d3, and on a 1, it hits Morthylla, I guess.
Okay. That
No.
would be a 2 on a
Against the
D3.
use. D2 against the use.
It's just 1 damage, but I'm contributing, and that's the main thing.
Mm.
I'm contributing without having to touch them.
Yes.
That is the main thing.
Yeah.
Has
Okay,
Kawakami's turn happened yet? Because I want to see what happens if he touches them.
Kawakami blessed you. Kawakami was very kind.
This is still the first round.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Morthylla, could you make a save versus petrifaction for me?
Yep, here we are. I was going to get my genie to do the gust of wind, but it might be too late.
Well, the genie can still do stuff.
Yeah, I might ask him in my death throes.
Gust of wind.
Your mace
Maybe.
is stuck. Your mace is ripped out of your hand, and an appendage, one of the 4 appendages, forms around the mace.
Mm,
Oh dear.
I hate that.
That's bad.
I should say in that case also, Tom, you should do the same. You should roll save versus petrifaction for your club, one of your clubs. It didn't matter with the other one because you killed it, but that could be a pass.
What's petrifaction? What's that? Petrify. Oh, just failed it. 13 under 14.
One of your rhythm sticks is stolen from you.
God
New
damn
round.
it.
Declare.
So I really don't want to touch them now is the thing. So
Well, I don't know.
Sam will keep bonking
maybe I should
with
just
his remaining rhythm
maybe I should
stick.
just rub some healing fungus on Morthylla and see what happens. Probably shouldn't do that, but I could.
It is not a fist
Count-
nature's club. Does that not count as a dual wielding weapon?
No. Nope.
I'm just going to use cause light wounds, even if it takes my hand off, out of pure spite.
It will never take my freedom. Cause light wounds. Alex, what are you doing?
It's just like it's one excuse to actually use that.
Which of the other 2 still remaining?
There are 2 still remaining.
Is one of them much more injured? Or is
One is slightly more injured.
I'll go punch
I'll-
because I don't expect I'll do much damage.
Owen, I've got to ask actually now because I know in 1st edition technically you have to memorize the spell in reverse in order to cast it in reverse. Is it like that in 2nd edition?
Oh, yeah, yes. So if you memorize cure, you do not have cause. Jones, are you risking your beautiful scissor hands, or are you doing something else?
Now, we know that when we killed them, they didn't get stuck. And I do 2d6 damage against large with the forearm blades. So if I go in with the dual-wielded forearm blades, there's a good chance I kill them.
I mean, I'm punching them.
On the other hand, I'll see what happens to Kawakami and use my blowgun darts again this round.
I'd rather you came in and helped rather than start shooting while our weapons are getting taken from us.
It's okay, I'm getting some great notes here.
Vil, do you have any plans? You still crossbowing into close combat, or are you doing something different?
Sorry, just to clarify, I want the genie to cast Gust of Wind.
Beach is doing nothing. Beach is just like, guys, I'm sorry, I've got an appointment.
Every enemy is in close combat now, right?
Yes.
I don't really want to fire, and my spells are kind of. I'm not sure I have a good spell for this situation. Well, I have sleep. I also have summon swarm, which I might be able to hit them with a bunch of bugs.
But if these things are like dissolving weapons or whatever,
they're not dissolving weapons; they're just grabbing it. It's like the slime that kids use that you shouldn't give them, and that I try not to give my children because it's annoying. It's like that.
Well, like the alien.
like that.
Can I? Is there a 10-foot area that encompasses an enemy or the enemies that doesn't encompass the fighters? I'll summon. I'll have a swarm show up.
The one against Morthylla is not attached to anyone, so you could drop it onto the back of that one without being actually attached to anyone.
Sure, whichever is the most effective. I'll summon a swarm in a 10-foot area.
Favorable round.
Yeah, gonna have at
It's
it.
2, by the way. Speed 2.
It's speed 2. It's second level spell. Yep, cool. I guess you attack the one nearest you. Morthylla. Does Morthylla have any plans?
So yeah, I want my genie to cast Gust of Wind on the one with the vapor in case the vapor is doing something bad.
Yeah.
Can I make a retreat out of combat without getting?
That's fine. Yeah. You can do a
unfighting retreat.
A fight. Yeah, indeed, you can do a fighting retreat, but that's well.
Coward.
And Stipe. So Sam is hitting. Stipe, what are you doing? Tom, what's Stipe doing?
Oh,
he's gonna.
Sorry, Owen.
Stipe. Anyone need to cure wounds? Not really, right?
Can I just want to just back off behind the genie so that because I'm holding a torch, he casts Gust of Wind in front of me.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
okay.
Stipe's just going to kind of stay back. Like, I don't really... He's got cure like wounds, fairy fire, blast.
Yeah, Beach, do you want to roll a d10 for initiative? I roll 9. These are some slow things. I mean, you're going to get your spell off because of that, but yeah.
Nice.
Nice, that's very nice. 3. Oh, in that case, the spell goes first. The swarm drops on the one facing Morthylla before anything else happens, I think. Then, I guess it's going to be... I mean, the gust of wind's coming soon, isn't it? Does it just do... What does it do? Is that...
Okay, so...
60, what does that mean?
Is that 63 bees?
63 bats. Oh, wow.
It's a swarm of bats that gets summoned, and they will... Let's see, it says that it does... they suffer 1 point of damage for each round spent in the swarm.
Mm-hmm.
And then those taking other actions, including leaving the swarm, receive damage equal to 1d4 plus 1 point per 3 level. So they always take 1 point just for standing there. But if they attack or move, they'll take more.
Yes, yeah. And is that for each such action? So if it moves and attacks, that'd be 2.
Those taking other actions. So I think it's just like either you're taking other actions or you're not. If they try to do something else
other than sheltering themselves, if they do not shelter themselves, essentially they take the extra damage. That's fine. Cool. Okay. So I think Sam and Thumb are going next. Sam's reigning club and Thumb's first scimitar attack. Maybe his only scimitar attack, but yeah.
Give me my back.
Yeah, he's missed.
So it means that you don't have to save against what's it. So yeah.
Sam, on the other hand,
Tom,
has definitely hit.
Stop cheating.
I rolled a legitimate 29. You all saw it.
That is going to be a 12, isn't it, or something like that? Your Thaco 19?
No, it hits 8. Yeah, Thaco 19, so 11, so hits AC 8.
That is a miss.
Damn. I can't have the 29.
Yeah. No.
Ugh.
Yeah. So, I guess that's 4. The gust of wind will go and stuff and just be blowing that away. The 5, Jones, do you want to fire? Are you firing one? Yeah, what's that?
Isn't martial arts on 3?
Oh, sorry, martial arts, go for it.
I get.
Which one are you attacking? The one that has grabbed Sam and Thumb, or the one that is next to Xeethra and the genie?
The one that's grabbed Sam and Thumb.
Go for it.
I get 2 attacks from it, so I assume it's 1 at 3 and 1 at 6.
Possibly. I need to check OA or some equivalent because I'm not sure if it counts as a natural attack. But we'll assume 3 and 6 for now. You're going to get both of them off. You're going to get both of them off. You're going to get both of them off. So you use the first one anyway. Attack the first time.
I think it's phrased like 2-weapon fighting.
In that case, it is. It counts as different attacks. Natural attacks will happen on the same initiative. So for monsters. So yeah, 3 and 6. AC 4 hits.
And then that's a 16 on the table, which I can change by 1. So I can make that... okay, a 17 on the table is the exact same. So that will be 4 damage and a 5% chance of a knockout.
Roll your D100 for the knockout.
If they can be.
Obviously, may or may not be relevant, but you should roll that.
I've somehow punched this ooze in the head.
Okay. So, cool.
And yeah, that is like...
Yeah. The dot can fire a blow dart, though it is now a bit more crowded. I guess you might prefer to fire against the one that is covered in a swarm, because you won't damage the swarm. So
yeah, that's
Jones,
probably the safest.
Yep, go for it. Nope. It is now going to be Kawakami again.
It would have been safer.
It's Kawakami again. That's 6.
That's a little bit worse.
That misses. Next, it is going to be Thumb again, isn't it? Thumb's favourable attack. I would say the fact he can do that much damage, you just...
He's only if he hits.
Nope.
He's used all his good luck up.
Okay. So, the one that is next to the genie now moves, so Beej can do his damage. So Beej, roll your bonus damage. A natural 20 hits the genie. This kind of genie requires +1 or better weapons to hit, doesn't he?
Yes,
I believe.
Think
yeah. So he will. In that case, he will hit but not damage.
Although it'll be a monster as well that will function.
Yeah, that one, as it attacks the genie for no purpose, it almost looks confused. You're not sure how it could look confused, but it does. It's up. It looks bloodied. It looks damaged. It's beginning to dissipate at 12 damage, with the bats chewing away at it. I then get to do some free damage to Thumb and to Xeethra with my appendages.
Yeah.
So I'm looking now if the
4 to Thumb.
The +1.
2 to Z. No, not Xeethra. 4 to Thumb. 2 to Sam.
Well, why?
Because it's stuck to you. It's burning you. It's excreting acid on you.
But I thought it just took my club away.
Yeah. It separately has one appendage stuck to you and one appendage has stolen your club. And I will hit AC 1 against Kawakami with a club.
Yeah,
Ironically, that doesn't. I don't think that actually improves his damage. He does 1 damage to you. He hits you with Sam's club. And the remaining one I will do against... I think it knows that Thumb is more dangerous, so I think it'll attack. And that's going to miss. That's going to be like your AC 4, and that is AC 8. So that's a miss. Okay. I was going to say, you've done a bunch of damage. So, new round.
Beginning to feel unbridled rage.
Generally speaking, same again from the fighters and karates?
Yeah. Sorry, Owen, a genie can still be hit by normal.
Oh, it can. In that case, it's using a mace, I guess. Is that D8? I'll assume it's D8 for now. It does 7 damage.
It's a D6 against large creatures. D6 +1 against small.
2 damage to the Iron Tornado, then. 2 damage. Okay. I assume people in close combat are doing close combat-y things. Anything else? Jones, Villa's continuing to concentrate on his back.
Sam will cure light wounds onto... Sorry, Stipe will cure light wounds onto Sam.
Yeah, that's fine. He will come forward and do that. So Jones is coming into combat.
Yep, he will screech and charge at the same one like Kawakami's attacking.
And Morthylla and Iron Tornado.
The Iron Tornado will certainly attack basically as normal.
Okay, I think that's... Yeah, Morthylla. Morthylla can just chill. She doesn't have to do anything. So.
You can't just... There's a battle happening. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, I know, I'm just saying, if you don't have an action, you don't.
Need to heal. Anyone else want to heal?
I think... Does Thumb need healing?
He's got 6 wounds, so he could probably take a.
I've got 2 cure light wounds prepared, so
I could probably take a cure light wound.
Don't worry about running out of.
Yeah.
Are
you
also
adjacent?
I've got
Actually,
some untested fungus. It probably cures you.
I'll take the cure light wounds. That sounds like a better.
Yeah, I'll use cure light wounds on you. I'm already out of combat.
Simon, roll initiative. Yeah, you withdrew last turn and were replaced by the Iron Tornado. I roll a 4, Simon.
I rolled a 6.
It's not horrendous. It means your first attacks will either go just before or simultaneous with. So.
Worst crimes.
Does Jones count as large? Is he at speed 6 for his size?
No.
Is he medium?
I have him as speed 3 medium. Yeah. We were counting the Giff as large and the Mage.
Yeah.
Was large.
So it'll be certainly Kawakami will go first. So Kawakami.
Yeah.
First attack.
That's very bad.
That misses. Then we'll say that we'll go for the club, the scimitar, and Jones is 2 attacks. Which one are you attacking, Jones?
I think we've done more damage to the one that Kawakami was attacking, so I did say the one that Kawakami was attacking.
No,
I'm right about that.
You've done more damage to the other one.
Well, this one's grappling 2 members of our party, so we should kill this one first.
Yeah,
well,
you could kill Kawakami's. Yeah, I mean, go for Kawakami's one because it's doing more damage. It's doing more output.
Yeah,
if you like.
I'd said Kawakami, and I'm committed to it now.
So, that's the start of. Yeah, cool. So. Yeah, cool. In that case, Kawakami's missed. Can we have everyone? I guess currently is Sam and Thumb and Jones all attacking the less injured one, but that is attached to your friends.
Okay.
That's a 12.
Let's mob it then.
That goes. That's a miss. Sam. That hits Sam.
Okay.
That goes to that's AC 7. 7 misses. You can do your second attack straight away, Andrew, because it's an attack routine.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
Wait. Sorry. Did you say did you say AC 7 hits or misses?
AC 7 hits.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, I do
so
1
which
damage.
is what you got. And Simon.
Yeah, I'm getting worse.
No. All the good dice came early. Very bad. Okay. Does that mean because it beat you by 2, it's going now, isn't it? So, at the same time as that, before healing. So Tom. Sorry, confusing. Sam, take 2 damage.
When does Cure Light Wound go off?
Next.
Great.
So 4 to Thumb, 2 to Sam. Then Cure Light Wounds goes off. So
Which
Cure Light Wounds people.
The 8?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that on my character sheet. So
3. That's 3 to Thumb. Thumb heals by 3, and
Sam heals by 1.
Sam heals by 1. Great. Okay.
Great. Classic.
Now I guess he'll attack Kawakami once with the club again, trying to hit him with the club, and I'll hit him, and I'll attack Thumb again. Which is they're gonna miss. So with the club versus you, Alex.
Yep.
I hit you again for 4 damage.
Ow.
That's okay.
Me into danger territory.
Well, you can. Someone might be able to heal you in a minute. You might be able to control as well. Kawakami attacks again, and the Iron Tornado attacks at the same time. Oh, the other one will, I guess, attack the Iron Tornado, because that's all it's next to, basically, isn't it? So.
Okay.
I hit AC 7. AC 6. Does AC 6 hit the genie? I don't think it does, but yeah. Alex, that will hit.
Yeah. So it's 15.
No, AC. Yeah, he's got AC 4, so
becomes 16.
Yeah.
So
No, in that case, Beej did 3 damage to it.
That's another 4 damage ideal and a 5% chance of knockout. No.
15. Great. Okay, they're at 7 and 15 respectively, and the Iron Tornado can also attack now. So you should roll that attack.
The Iron Tornado pulls out the +1 steel chair.
Yep,
13
and
minus
it will hit. Yep, it will hit.
So it's 2d8 damage.
Feels like bullying.
Yeah, this Iron Tornado is the real MVP here.
Yeah.
Okay, so that destroys that one. Let me just see. Oh, in fact. Yep, I think the remaining one will stay in combat for now. Is there any more healing? Kawakami wanted healing. I don't know if there's any more healing from the people with healing spells.
Yeah, I'm going to heal next time I get the chance.
Okay, Jamie, roll initiative.
Yeah.
Simon, it's favourable round.
Does
I roll 7.
nobody want to help me test the potentially toxic healing fungus?
Kawakami,
during
attack.
Oh,
Kawakami attacks.
is this a new round?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can the swarm move? I guess that's Beach's a question for Beach. Can the swarm move?
Oh
that
no, it
misses.
cannot.
No, okay, we'll ignore that then.
Stationary ones. Yeah, so
Okay,
I will
that's fine.
let it dissipate.
Yep, cool. That is a miss. I think I won by 1, and I'm going at 6. So in that case, Doc Jones is going now. Doc Jones goes next. So Jones, make both your attacks. Just roll 2d20 or whatever, unless you have a macro you want to use.
Yuck. So that's going to be 9. And if you're not
That
rolling
misses.
both at once, that's even
Nope.
worse.
Are you?
Okay,
Wow. Remember. I mean,
Sam, roll your attack. Well, the Doc can correct that in a second, but I'll just let Sam roll his attack next. What is going on?
How much would Bless add?
which
One.
would help
There you go.
because they're AC.
No, that hits. Roll your damage and save versus petrifaction, I guess.
2 damage.
So it's at 9 damage. It is bloodied. Roll versus petrifaction.
I fail.
It steals your other club.
Sam
In fact,
flies into an incalculable rage,
Incandescent.
Okay,
but not in a mechanical sense because he's
How
not a
much would
barbarian.
Bless add?
+1. +1. Simon.
Plus what? So that's
you roll.
AC 8.
Yep. Simon, you roll your attack.
Ah.
Well, we
Well,
know
my
your
second
second.
attack.
If you survive, we know what
Yeah,
your second roll is.
Yeah.
We know what your second roll is. Okay, so it's going to do D4 to Thumb, 3 damage to Thumb.
Yep.
And to Sam, it does 4 damage.
Yikes.
Is Sam still up?
Yep.
Yep.
Sam's
It
still
will
up.
try to hit Kawakami with a club
Yeah.
and misses, and it will try to hit the Iron Tornado with a club. And it hits.
Yep.
Nice.
How much?
These damage
Drop.
rolls, man.
4 damage. Yep, 4 damage to the Iron Tornado. Okay, in that case, that will be your second attack hits Thumb. It has 9 hit points left.
It still has hit points left because that is 2
That is-
plus 4, so it's 6 damage.
6. It has 3 hit points left. Kawakami second attack should have happened as well.
Yeah.
This would happen before Thumb.
Oh, so Fun will get the kill. Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
That's 15.
Do 2 damage.
Yeah, but 15 becomes 16, which is another 4 damage, yeah. And a 5% knockout chance.
Roll your knockout chance in case you can steal a bit of glory. No. Okay, Thumb gets the kill. Great. You'll be able to harvest stuff. Should we leave that there and then we'll sort it next time?
Yeah. That's it.
Cool. Good. I know it's late. It's late in the UK. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Good session. I enjoyed that. I will end the stream. Thank you for